Hi. Well, the other day I ran out of big pieces of tool steel, so I decided to make a small sword. I'd never made a katana before, so decided to make this little small one here. My first attempt. There it is. It's made from a piece of 01 flat tool stock, tool steel, which I purchased from eBay. A piece just cut off this piece, 5mm thick, standard tool steel. I have some photos at the end of this video which show how I'm put it together, but basically there's the kashiri comes off, then the handle, then the tsuba here, and then you're left with the blade with the habaki, the collar there on the blade. It's supposed to be a separate piece of steel, but because it's so small I just ground it out of the piece, the entire piece. So I cut this out of one piece of tool steel. I drew it on the tool steel. I used hacksaw here. I used files, hand files, just standard hand files. No angle grinders, no belt sanders. When I got to the fine pieces, I just used hand files. These were bought off Amazon. Then to get the shine on the blade, I just went down through the grades of sandpaper from 80 grit, 400, 600, 1200, 3000, 5000, 7000, which I bought off Amazon. So when I'd finished the blade, I then got a piece of brass, just a brass rod from B&Q, piece of brass rod. I cut off a slice and then I just heated it up with a blowtorch, hammered it flat, and it came out as a nice oval. And then I just used drill over there, battery powered drill to drill the centre, and then filed the little square slot. On the other side I used a Dremel kind of tool thing to just give it a kind of engraving that looks like an engraving, and that fits on here. Okay, so it took me a bit of time to file. The whole thing took me about 6 hours. There was probably at least 4 hours filing, hand filing the blade down from the 5mm thick bar, so it's quite a bit of time, but it's not impossible. I then got a standard carpenter's pencil, and I noticed that the actual lead is rectangular, so I pushed it out, carved it down, and made the handle. It's then covered with embroidery threads, so that fits on here. And then I made the kashiri out of another piece of the brass rod. I just drilled at the end, drilled a little hole, drill a hole in the end of the tang, and you can just push it on, and then you can stick a nice piece of red cord through the end. So it's possible to do, to make something that looks nice. It's nice and shiny. If you look at the, I should have spent more time sanding, but there you go. First attempt. You don't need any power tools bar drill. All the rest can be done hand files, hacksaw, and just a bit of time and effort to produce something that I'm quite pleased about. Thanks for watching.